sweltering heats of the Mojave Desert, to the unpredictable habitat of Tanzania's Serengeti, to the murky depths of the Mariana Trench, to the exhilarating heights of Mount Kilimanjaro. You have the pleasure of listening to From Chicago to Dummast, the Dummast Podcast.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy Ice Cold with a K. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. It seems like every time I come up here, I'm always complaining about some type of ailment or something going on. Last week or whatever that was, it was vertigo, and I'm still going through the vertigo. Like I'm still having it's like every day, it's less and less of just dealing with that, going through those little vertigo spells, but now it's, I just have a head cold, a sinus cold, something, and it's just lingering. And it's weird because it's like some days some days are better than other days. It's weird with this thing right here. Like it is like one of them days, like I didn't feel anything. I thought it was gone, and then it smacked me in the ass like the very next day after that. So like I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just my body shutting down on me. I don't know. This is crazy. But yes, episode 87 of the Dummast Podcast. And also I'm now noticing my kids must have been fucking with my camera, coming here fucking up things because everything look off right now. But I'm just going to rock with it. Like half my head is cut off. I mean, I can go like this. But now I'm away from the camera. I don't hear y'all don't hear me as good when I'm away from the mic and all away from the camera or whatever. But good show for you guys today. I got Sahai. He's in here with me. My brother ain't been on the show in a minute, man. He hop on air with me. We talk about Angel Reese. Me and Sahai, we talk about this Epstein list. More on this Epstein list. Some of this was recorded week before last, so might seem a little outdated. I don't think anything major has happened in those two with those two subjects, so should still be relevant. But I'm gonna just go right into that. Like I said, I'm not feeling well. Still been putting out content, more wrestling content, and I couldn't really skip. I really wanted to skip on the wrestling content because I just wasn't feeling well. But we had SummerSlam, and that's a mainstay. I have to get on there and talk about that. But I'm going to go right into some of the podcast action, and let's get it. Yo, what is up? Here with Sahai the Great. What's good with you, boy?
Hey, I'm chilling in here. You know what time it is.
What's been up,
kind of
man?
late for me.
Me too, man. I've been running on fumes for the last 2-3 weeks. But what's been up with you, man?
Man, nothing at all, man. Just been working, man. Just trying to the summer. We halfway through the summer, trying to make sure my kids got what they need to go back to school with.
Oh man, don't even talk to me about that. That's coming up, man.
Yeah.
My kids got school in like 2.5 weeks, bro.
Really?
This summer went back quick, man. They go back second week of August.
Word.
Yep.
That's when my kids go back. I think they go back. Well, my older two go back on the 13th, and my younger son goes back, I think, at the end of August. So you know how Chicago, they go back late. So
hell yeah. So what you been looking at, man? What's been holding your attention lately?
Man, every you know what? Just watching closely with this whole Epstein files and stuff like that.
Man,
just been trying to. It's just been crazy with that. I don't know what's gonna happen. Is it gonna happen? Are they gonna release it? Of course, they probably not. I'm almost 90% sure they not.
If they release something, bro, it ain't gonna be ain't gonna be nothing, bro. Ain't
I,
gonna be
I
nothing
think
to it.
I think if they do release it, they gonna come up with every excuse to why he's in it. You know what
No,
I'm
no, no.
saying?
I don't. I think if they release something, it ain't gonna show anything about him. Like
Oh yeah,
this man is not gonna allow something like that to come out.
yeah. He's gonna.
Which is why he knew about it since May. He knew he was in the list since May, or in the file since May, and then that's when he started playing stupid when it came to it. When it came to, oh, that's just something the Democrats made up. Y'all falling for the biggest trick in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like he started his whole energy about the whole Epstein files, the whole Epstein list changed when he found out he was in it. When he knew for a shadow of a doubt he's mentioned in this. Now, being mentioned in this list really don't mean nothing. I mean, it just means that you might have been an acquaintance, but we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the fact that he's so shady with it is more than just an acquaintance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
These motherfuckers was
yeah.
bosom
He's
buddies. You know what I'm
it
saying?
got it got him kind of shook. Yeah, it got him kind of shook. He's coming up with every reason to kind of deter people and distract people. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not expecting to. Um, I'm not expecting for him to release it, and if he releases it, his name's probably gonna be scrubbed
Hmm.
from
Yeah.
some aspects, and some aspects is gonna be like, oh yeah, they were friends, they went out, but he wasn't on the plane. He never
Right.
went to the island and stuff like that. So,
So this is the fuck shit I think they're about to do. Cause it looks like old girl reached out to the DOJ, Maxwell, whatever her name
yep,
is. She reached out to the DOJ and said, "Listen, I'm ready to talk." And then over the last 2 days, she talked to them for about 9 hours, and they presented her with 100 names, over 100 names. My thing, and you know they ain't gonna say it's Trump on. They ain't gonna do that. So I'm thinking she just gonna name names or whatever they want her to say
yep.
to put this back on the Democrats.
So yes,
And here's my thing, bro. If any Democrats is on the list and really did this shit, the motherfuckers need to be in jail.
yep.
If any
I
Democrats, any
100.
independent, bro, I don't
You
care what
locked up.
political affiliation you have. If you were messing with little girls, you need to go to jail.
I just think that
100%.
they're not being genuine with this. You are gonna see a lot of um, politically, Democrats
I
on
think
this
you are.
list,
I think you are, but
and
I think the ones that they've been gunning after for the last some odd years, they're just gonna, hey, just go ahead and say Clinton on the list. Just go say he was on Epstein Island.
right,
You know, and you dangle a pardon in front of somebody, yeah, they're gonna say whatever the fuck they gonna say to get out of fucking
yeah,
prison.
and
And that's what
and
I
that's
think.
not going.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that's what I think is gonna happen. Um, like, how can anybody take this woman seriously? She's in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
And
huh.
she reached out to them. You know what I'm saying? She had her lawyers reach out to them, which means
And
she will say anything to get out this
to get
motherfucker.
out of jail, right? And
Yeah.
then that's not going that lends to her credibility, right? And
Hmm.
she's not a very credible witness. And what's going to happen is he's going to put her out like she's super credible and all this other stuff. And I think we might have a problem if he does pardon her. And it's going to show his base that he's willing to 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 accept a pedo. Like they willing to be okay with a
Yeah.
pedo walking around this earth when they should all be dead. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you.
It's he's in a really fucked up situation, which
Yep.
I'm happy for it because he put himself in this situation.
Mhm.
He
I
used this.
mean,
He used this for his campaign. He lied to these people. He stoked their anger about this whole fucking list, which we knew was bullshit from the start. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say bullshit, I don't mean it didn't happen. This shit really did happen. This Epstein Island was a real thing. But like all these like uh these Oprah's on the list and all this shit just cause she's in pictures with Epstein. But at the same time,
Yeah,
Donald Trump is all over hugged up with Epstein.
yeah,
And more shit is coming out. It seemed like everywhere Donald Trump was, here go this motherfucker Epstein. You know what I'm saying? So like it's crazy, but they are going to use this as a way to finish off
yep,
the Democrats. And I'm not sure if it's gonna work because like now you starting to see a lot of these people that's in MAGA, they turning the side eye. If you look at it, MAGA been kind of quiet.
yep.
MAGA been kind of quiet because they don't know you know when
He
they
did.
when they tried to say wasn't no list and it was bullshit and it was fake, they threw their hands up like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yep. So what happens is they didn't really have he didn't really give them anything because they looked for him to to um to to believe in something. Like
Exactly.
you hear people talk about that whole Obama stuff, Obama stuff, and it's like they're not really falling for that. Like you see people like, oh, Obama's going to jail, Obama's going to jail. They're not
It's
falling for that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yep,
You
yep.
think that they all stupid, but at some point, they just kind of like, I don't know, like this is not
Let
what
me
I signed up for.
Nah, I personally think they stupid. But at the
Okay,
same
okay,
time, at the same time, I think they were so gun ho about it. And now it's looking like you promised us this. And now we're starting to see chinks in his armor. And
mm-hmm,
then the next day when he got on there and he started saying his supporters are stupid and his supporters are dumb. And
yeah,
uh now that now that um he's on a hot seat. Now, he's turning around calling supporters stupid. He's calling them dumb. And they like, whoa, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Now, a lot of them were like, hold on, Trump, we got you. We'll forget about it. But a good portion of them are not. A good portion of them, and I'm not saying most, but it's enough to be noticeable. Enough of them are like, whoa, what the fuck
and
is up, Trump? Trump,
it,
what the
um,
fuck are you what the fuck are you talking about? Ain't no list. You told us it's a list. You told us Obama was on this list. You told us Clinton
right,
was on this list. You told us Oprah was on this list. You told us George Soros and all these other people are on this fucking list. And now the list is fake. Now you trying to say Democrats created the list?
well,
We we ain't that stupid. That's basically
right.
what they said. We ain't that stupid now.
Yeah, and when they and then when it comes out, or if it ever comes out, I'm almost 90% sure it's not going to come out. But if it does come out, let's say it does come out,
They're gonna bring
they are
something out.
it's going to be scrubbed so
Heavily
bad,
heavily redacted. Yep.
right? It's going to be to a point where the even if you see like Clinton or even Obama's name on there, you going you go you they're gonna give
That
him a
stuff
side
won't be
eye,
that stuff won't
like
be scrubbed.
they're right. So it's gonna be like, oh, so only their names are like we have literally seen videos of it. You know what I'm saying? Like he would almost have to leave his name on some of them that doesn't incriminate him, right? Like, yeah, they were at a party or whatever, or that type of thing. But to be on like because Epstein kept a tight list of who he had in and out, who was on the flights and stuff like that on purpose.
Mhm.
So he have leverage against some of these powerful people. And I guarantee you Trump is one of the ones. I guarantee you that. But hey, whatever. It's just this is just a circus. The whole the whole uh, Rupert Murdoch, the whole
It's
This
all
is it,
now he going after Obama, talking about Obama uh spied on his campaign and all this shit. It's all nothing. And he
it
say Obama gonna go to jail. Well, how could Obama go to jail when you basically said, and you had the Supreme Court say that anything you do under as a president, that's presidential business. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So ain't shit you could
So
do.
s-
You
so
so
stupid, man. Like when that law came into effect, and he was like pushing for that law, like for them to push to make this law. People told him, like, you understand, like, this is going to be a blanket law, like this is going to go back to every president, like you can't do this. And he was like very adamant about doing it. Now is a lot of shit coming to bite him in his ass. The whole everything he promised in his everything he promised is has not
nope,
came true.
nope.
Even people was like, immigration, like people voted for him to get like criminals out. And I'm 100% behind that. I'm 100% behind that. But he's like he's like locking up like innocent people that shouldn't be, like people that's going to get their green card renewed. Like, you are here legally, and people think to themselves, like, if people always think that if the police picks you up, you must have did something. If
Hmm.
ICE come to get you, that means you must be illegal.
Right.
No, they just picking people up.
They
You know
just
what I'm
they
saying?
just trying to get numbers at this point. They trying to run them.
And that's that that's that Stephen Miller cat, where he's like that. I think their quota is like 3,000 a day or something, 3,000 a week, some crazy amount. Like, are you serious right now? Like, there's no way. Um, they hiding the fact that Trump, something is seriously health wise seriously wrong with this guy, and nobody, and they just kind of brushing it off. And when Biden a couple of months ago came out that he's sick, like he's almost like dying. Um, they had a big fit about it. Like,
Yeah.
why didn't nobody? But you guys are like come up with a come up with some kind of bullshit. Like, come on now, man. Come on now. You know this man is sick, man. You know it's time for him to step down, and get his health in order. Because all this stuff, this whole Epstein files and stuff, they're gonna put him in early. Well, I wouldn't say early grave, but that's gonna put him in the grave quicker than he wanted to be
Yeah,
in there.
it's clearly something wrong with them, and all this stuff because the reports you getting and they get leaks from the White House and all this shit. They say dude is just constantly just going off. Like this
Man,
can't be this whole shit can't be healthy. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? This dude, whatever. I fuck it. I don't want to put that in the air, but I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm gonna say. Read between the lines.
we
Um.
are we are
Uh.
here. We
So.
we,
So.
we we elected him, so this is our president, right?
Yeah, I ain't elect that motherfucker. I ain't elect that motherfucker. Fuck that shit. I don't know, man. I don't think this is going away, and it's not going away fast enough for him. This is like what I think the third podcast in a row I've at least mentioned this, so it's been going on for a while, and it's like every day something new, something drops, something new every day, and
Yep.
the latest thing was that you know uh, Maxwell she willing to talk, and she did talk. So what's going to come out of that? My thing is, why wasn't an independent counsel or not an independent investigation done? That's my thing. Like, why is the number two guy in the DOJ walking into a prison? Like you couldn't take the previous people that was working on this shit that actually knew about this shit and know what's going on. You couldn't use them. Oh, you can't because they fired that lady last week. You know what I'm saying? So none of this shit makes sense. It's fuck shit going on around the whole fucking thing. Um, and it. the motherfucker know he on that fucking list, bro. Just
Man,
and it's
you know what?
getting to him. It's getting
It,
to
hey, to be honest, it's gonna sound bad, but it'd probably be best if he just died.
him.
Like, not saying that, I just want him to die. Ooh. No, it'd be best because of all the trouble he could be in. Like, he
Exactly.
just not want to
Exactly.
go to prison. He just not want to go to prison, and it just be the best. It might be best for
But
him
he won't.
just to
He
pass
won't go to
on.
prison. He won't go to
Huh?
prison over this. He will not go to prison over this. What will
Let me
happen?
take.
What'll happen is if it come out that this motherfucker's on this list, the MAGA base will fuck shit up, for a lack of better words. They will fuck shit up, and it's gonna be so crazy that they gonna have to pull this dude aside, be like, "Listen, you on this fucking list, dog. You can either walk away, and we let JD Vance run the show, or we gonna prosecute, which that ain't gonna happen, because this dude gonna take whatever deal they give him. He just gonna be like, all right, man, I'm out. I'm sick. Yeah, my ankles are swollen. I got these little
Yep.
blotches on
Okay.
my hands.
Yep. Yep.
You ain't never gonna see a sitting president sitting in jail, bro. Like I can't foresee that. I never thought all those all that shit with him over the last summer, all them trials he was going to. I didn't think anything would come of that. Like they'll let it get to a certain point to embarrass you enough to try to embarrass him enough to just concede
So you
or
so you
leave
so
office.
so you saying that before he go to jail,
No, I would
before
say
any of that happen,
before it gets to the public,
he's
because I
going
may
to
have worded
say
that
he's
wrong
going to
earlier.
step down.
He
He's
will
going to step
they
down.
will force that,
Ah, that
because
yeah, I
if
can see that.
last thing you want to do is push the issue, and then the dude is a liar. He's a habitual liar. He's a habitual liar, and he will lie. Like we can catch this dude on 4K video, and he will say it's AI. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't he don't really know much because he's an old ass crotchety ass old man. But like it won't get that far where we looking at that shit. They gonna come to him like, listen, bro, we know you was on that island. Here's the proof. Now for the party, you could either fight this, or you could just step down gracefully. Just say you sick and you can't continue as president. You
I can see
old.
that. Okay, I can see that. I
I
can see
think
that.
something like that would
I can
happen
see that.
way
Yeah.
before you see this dude in handcuffs. You know how long that'll take? They gotta retrial that shit. That shit will take fucking forever. That dude will die of old age before he ever get into the court. The court, his lawyers are like geniuses when it come to like what do they call that? Retrial, not retrials, but like when they push,
Appeals,
appeals and continuances and shit
continuous,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Finding loopholes and shit like that.
hell yeah, bro. Like that shit won't happen. So if it comes out, which I don't see how it can come out when they got their hands on everything, and they can control what comes out and what can't. The worst thing that can happen is the media get a hold of some shit, and that's what that right there is what they'd be scared of.
But that's where Rupert Murdoch come in.
Right.
Um, you know him putting out those two articles really made Trump mad.
That
Like,
shit made
and
dude mad as hell.
that's supposed to been his man too. That's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to been his man too. But I think that he has something more to say, and we'll see. And if Trump takes it there with Root, because Trump now is suing Murdoch, right? He's suing him now, right? So my thing is, if he sues this man, what is him? I mean, if he continues to push with this lawsuit, what is why wouldn't Ruben be like, okay, Fox, we
Exactly.
need to turn
That too.
on him.
That,
We need to
but
turn on him.
I don't think like yes, he's suing Rupert Murdoch for libel, But at the same time, like that's another old ass man that probably ain't got 100% control over everything that comes out of his company.
You know,
So,
his son does. His
so
son has more
but even
control.
if nobody has 100% control over everything, leaks happen. That's just people talk, money talks. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
palms get greased. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody has 100% control over the flow of information. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. I don't
Yeah,
care. I don't care how big of a billionaire you are. Leaks happen. That is just how it goes. And
yeah, and
and and, and
I
I'm not
I get
saying that
that, but
story that Washington was it Washington the Washington Post, Washington
yeah, I
Journal,
think so.
something like that. One of
Yeah,
them fuckers.
Wall Street Journal. Well, which one is? I don't know which one it
I don't
is,
know,
but
bro. That wasn't a leak. That was an actual story. But at the same time, like,
right.
you know what? That dude is so far removed from the day to day business of that shit that some
Yeah,
shit could just come out and he ain't even know about it. He's like, damn, Trump, shit, my bad, bro. I thought I
yeah,
told them not to. I thought I told them not to put that out
but here's the thing though. He did it twice. It was two articles that came out,
again.
and
He didn't
and
do
then
it.
what's
That dude's bro.
but
That dude's sitting on a
I
yacht
get
somewhere.
it, but he's the man that calls him like, man, drop this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Trump does. He
Yeah, he'll pay.
he
He'll pay.
sues you.
Mm-hmm.
He sues you to the person he's suing and saying like he like $10 billion. Like he's suing for $10 billion. Like, come on now, $10 billion. And he's doing that because he just won a couple of million out of it. So he wants you to settle for a couple of million. But I don't think
I don't think he
at this
care about
point
that
he hasn't folded. At this point he hasn't. I'm like,
because
he
now
must
you
have
now.
something.
But this is my thing. Like I said, I don't think dude knew them stories was coming out. And it could be a thing where people just don't say shit like, man, keep that shit on the hush. Donald Trump could have hit that motherfucker up and be like, hey, man, what the hell is up with these two stories that came out? And Rupert like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh
The two
yeah,
stories I told you wasn't true, and they out now. Me writing love letters to Jeffrey Epstein for his birthday. Oh, that shit came out? Hold on, let me make a call. Yeah, motherfucker, you better do this. And now Rupert Murdoch like, whoa, hold on. Fuck you think you talking to? I'm a billionaire too. You know what I'm saying? And that could be going on. You never fucking know, bro.
yeah. You're right.
You
You're
never
right.
fucking
I'm
know
just
with these rich ass bums, bro.
for me, it's like hopefully they like all. I hope everybody's breaking up with Trump, and you know who else is breaking up with Trump? That motherfucker JD Vance. And you think it's a joke? You think it's a
Bro, he
joke,
been
but
real quiet.
man,
JD fans been quiet for the last few weeks, bro. He been quiet.
they coming. He's coming for it, and um, the thing about it is they want JD Vance in that position. However, they can't control JD Vance like they can control Trump. Trump would have most of his policies is coming straight out the Heritage Foundation book, the Project 2025, and
Mhm.
they just continue to he continued to just everything that he's been signing, and he's such an idiot. He's such an idiot. Like just because you do these executive orders don't make it law. You know what I'm saying? And he's such an idiot. He thinks that that's what it is. Um, but you have somebody like Stephen Miller in the background, like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and he's like falling right along with it. Like I don't know what they got what they got on Trump, but it's not the way he's folding to them is ridiculous. Like you would think they were like the richest company in the world, or Stephen Miller was the richest man in the world, but he's not. He's
Mm.
not, and it's I don't know, man. For me, I don't want to talk about it no more because um, it's going to be the same things that's just going to keep happening and keep happening.
Exactly.
Um,
But it's still
he's just
interesting to see. It's still
yeah,
interesting to see this dude dangle. He out there dangling, bro. Like that
yeah.
dude.
Yes,
And
I
this MAGA versus MAGA war. I like seeing that shit. I like to see them. You know what, bro? I just like seeing them on their heels, bro. Like I like that shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just
Like because like you seen the other side on their heels. I like to see back and forth, bro. Like I like to see a battle. I like to see that. It's just looking like right
yeah.
now that it's just looking like right now
I
that
think I think I
they
think
on the they on
the
the they on the they on the defense and not offense.
yeah yeah and they kind of falling by the wayside, and it's all good, man. Let's talk about your boy Terry.
Bro, this is okay. Let me. I think a lot of people are incapable of being objective about something, but also like you can be object. I could speak objectively. I could say Hulk Hogan was the most influential pro wrestler ever. Hulk Hogan took wrestling from the territories to the mainstream. Uh, Hulk Hogan is the biggest headliner. Hulk Hogan, I could say all these things about Hulk Hogan, and that should not bother anyone because those things are the truth. You understand what I'm saying? There are so many people out here that are there's so many people out here that are scorched earth right now. And guess what? I get it 100%. I stopped being
Hmm.
a Hulk Hogan fan years ago. You even saw that picture I posted. And it was funny because I posted a picture today 10 years ago about Hulk Hogan. About
Right, sure did. I seen that.
and it just happened to come in my feed and say, "Hey, you posted this 10 years ago?" And I put it out there. I put it back out there because it's still like he was a racist. He was a piece of shit. I can do both. I can recognize the person Terry Bollea as a piece of shit, but I can also speak objectively that
So,
this man
hmm
was this man had influenced his medium, the medium that he was in, more than probably anyone has influenced their media. You could say Michael Jordan, you could say Wayne Gretzky, you could say LeBron, you could say all these people. NBA was already popular. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, Michael Jordan made it more popular, but you still had Larry Bird before Michael Jordan. You had Magic Johnson. The NBA was still going like this. Wrestling
hmm
back then was for carnies before Hulk Hogan came. Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant, and that shit was mainstream. If you look at WrestleMania now, have you ever seen how WrestleMania looks now? It's a whole weekend event. That shit looks bigger than the Super Bowl, and that's not hyperbole. That shit looks bigger than the Super Bowl. The stars they have, the way it looks, it is a major billion-dollar company, a billion-dollar entity. You know what I'm saying? And it would not have been that without Hulk Hogan.
yeah,
It wouldn't even be close. I can say that. I can say that, but also still say the man was a piece of shit. Most people cannot do this. Most people are like, I don't want to hear you talk. I don't want to hear you tell the truth about Hulk Hogan because I hate him and he was a racist. Then you got other people on the other side saying, "How dare you say Hulk Hogan was a racist? He's dead now." Like he gets a reset or some shit. I think both sides are kind of not looking at it in a realistic light. Like nobody is saying, well, no, there are people out here literally saying, give him another chance, he's dead and shit like that. And I'm like, nah, bro, dude was a piece of shit. So I'm not gonna speak nice about this person. I'm not gonna forget all the shit this man done said, all the reports that came out, even up until this year, making fun of Kamala Harris during the campaign about her being Indian or her race and shit like that. So
yeah.
like dude was a piece of shit. But I can also say he was the most influential person when it comes to sports entertainment.
and
I wish
that's
more people.
fine.
I wish more people can do that.
He was a blonde bitch, you know, that type of thing. He was a blonde bitch, but I see what you're saying. Yes, he was a terrible person. However, he did make wrestling the way it is now is because of him, right?
Right.
And you're not one of the people that's like, no, 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 this side, no, no, no,
There are
he's a
people, and
racist,
it's pissing me off that try
and
to.
then this side,
They
there's
want
no
you to
in
forget.
between.
Yeah, they want you to forget the shit this man done said. And the shit
Yeah,
it took this man like 5 years to even apologize for the shit he said. Which
and
once you apologize, I still don't give a fuck that you apologize. But it took you 5 years to just even say, you know what, I shouldn't have said that. You know what happened? You became even richer because we found out you said that shit because you had a lawsuit against the people who put the video out. Gawker. He became more rich off this shit. I think he got like 30 million or some shit.
yeah, because of Peter Thiel. Did you know about that story, right?
Mm-mm.
The whole, you know, Peter Thiel, the Peter Thiel, whatever, Peter Thiel. You know, he's like a billionaire, right?
Mm-mm.
And they put out a story about him being gay,
Mm.
and he got mad. I think he sued them and lost. And when that stuff happened with Hogan, Hogan didn't have money. Hogan didn't really have any money to fight them on.
Mm.
Peter Thiel gave him the money to fight him, and he won and crushed him
Mm.
and crushed them. Um, and because he was outed by them, Peter Thiel was outed by him. He's a rich gay billionaire, and that's just so dirty. Just dirty. Like, you did so much shit, man. So much just dirty shit, man. And I cannot like for the life of me, like you can talk about Terry, you could talk about Ozzy, you could talk about Malcolm, but Malcolm is one that I was like really taken back about, like hurt about. Um, like when they said, so I think maybe it was you. I don't know who. It was like one of the first persons to say, you know, Hogan passed away or Terry passed away, and
No, I don't even bring up that name, bro. Like
well,
I don't call him Terry. That's Hulk Hogan. Like
no, I call him
I
Terry
refuse to
because
talk about the person Terry Bollea because of not that they two different people. I'm just saying it's like okay.
you know what? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. They are two different people.
One's a
They are
character.
two different people because Hogan was epitome of the WWF, and I'm not talking about WWE. I'm talking about WWF, and he catapulted them. Hogan, the one that catapulted them into the mainstream to where they are, like you said.
Mhm.
But Terry was an asshole.
Terry was a
Terry was a
bitch, bro. Like
he was he wasn't he was his daughter hated him. He
mhm.
cheated on his wife.
Yep.
Terry did all that. You
Mhm.
feel me? And his persona as Hogan, people loved Hogan, but hated Terry. Let's be honest. Like, he was
But
two different people.
there's people out there that can't see the two. And I'm not saying like this is not a cop out for me to talk good about Hulk Hogan. I'm not talking good about Hulk Hogan. I'm stating the truth.
The facts, yeah, I get it.
These are just facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I've talked to so many different people about this because I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. I have a pro
Yeah, I
wrestling
know.
podcast and I've put out pro wrestling content for the longest. Um and I have to speak objectively. I have to speak when I'm okay. So right now, the way I'm talking about right now, I did a podcast. I wasn't talking like that because I have to speak objectively when it comes to pro wrestling. This right here is opinion based. The Dummast podcast is opinion based, and you gonna get me unfiltered. Fuck Hulk Hogan, I
Yeah,
mean, fuck Terry Bollea, like the Iron
yeah.
Sheik say, because
Oh,
you
the
know
Iron
this
Sheik.
this it, it's just too much, bro. It's way too much, and then you apologize, and then you will say we'll hear some more shit. Then you apologize. Then you at the Republican National Convention ripping off your T-shirt. I can't. I can't. You can't say a bunch of racist shit. Apologize, and then I see you jumping up and down with the group that supports racism. I can't see it, bro. Like you're a piece of shit. And when he came out the WWE some months ago and got booed, shit was hilarious. I loved it because he deserved every fucking bit of it.
I don't think he was ready for that either.
I don't care if he wasn't
Like
ready for it. Like,
you see his face. He almost was like in disbelief when it happened. Like
them people live in
he
their own bubble, bro. That's
he
all.
literally came out as the heel. Like he was the heel. Like and he couldn't believe it because he thought he was coming out as the
Mhm.
man, but they booed the shit out of him. I don't think again. I don't think he was ready for that. Like he has never been like unless he was, because he played the heel a couple of times, right? He played the bad guy a couple of times,
Once
but this time
or twice.
was yeah. This one was kind of, I think it was heartfelt for him. Like he couldn't believe it. Like people generally hate him now. Like people
Well,
has grown
I
out
think
of it.
so. This is the way. This is another thing that happens. People take information and they run away and they run with it. A lot of people that's posting these Hulk Hogan racist memes did not know he was racist until he heard other people say he was racist.
Yeah,
Like nobody, like no, I ain't gonna say nobody knew, but it took the wrestling community, the people that's inside of the community, to tell everybody else, yeah, he said this, he said this, and he said that. And now this is where you getting all the people, like people you wouldn't think would ever know anything about pro wrestling, but he racist. Like you didn't know he was racist yesterday. Um,
right.
yeah, and I get it. You feel you're right to feel strongly towards anyone who hates you because of the color of your skin.
Yeah, and man,
But
and it's crazy.
at the same
But
time, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
but also, I gotta say this. Like also, it comes on the time where like there's like there's it's so much in wrestling right now. There's so much energy, right? And so many guys doing such a great job. So many so many guys that people love on and off stage. And when you see somebody like him, like he's like in the ring, people love him, but outside the ring, people hate him. Like I
Not
don't know,
everybody hates him though. Not everybody.
but
He gets a lot
yeah,
of love.
you're right.
It's the people like us, like
You
the black wrestling
but see
community. They
But
not
see, but
fucking
it
with
started,
Hulk.
but it's starting to come out. Like what I'm saying is that people ain't, people are like, man, we ain't for the bullshit. Like, people are trying to hold on to that 80s, 90s
That's
Hogan,
that right there.
like
You
hold on to that guy,
when I was
and
yeah,
that guy is not this guy.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying? And
exactly,
people start, I think
100%.
people were starting to catch on to that. Like, yeah, we got all these other guys that do such a great job as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to stick with them. I can see them. I can see them on. I could probably see one of these guys driving at the gas station, and we can have a full conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could probably hang out with one of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And and be okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This dude, people, he just was. He was like, I think he was bigger than what he thought he was. Like he thought he still. I guess before he died, he thought he was this big man still, and he wasn't anymore. People didn't want to deal with him anymore. I
This is true. This is true because of the stain of some of the things he said in the past.
right.
Yes, but there was still like there was a lot of people out right now. What they're saying is, but he made our childhood fun, and you know when you knew him when you were a child, you didn't care. And I heard Michael Rappaport saying the same thing. Man, y'all not gonna talk bad about the Hulkster. Who cares what he said and what he did? When you were little, I don't give a fuck about when I'm little. I'm not little anymore, bro. I'm a grown fucking man. And ain't no way I'm gonna be cool with this person and be a fan of this person. Now, I'm a pro wrestling fan at heart. I always have been, always will be. I still watch Hogan matches. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say this man wasn't a piece of shit when I know he was a piece of shit.
Yep.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say he changed, he got right with God. Well, if he got right with God, why is he jumping up and down with the MAGA? With you know, and you know how I feel about them. These people don't like me because of the color of my skin, even though they try to act like that's not them. But we know, we can see the proof. We can see the proof in the way they're treating immigrants. And we'll go back to immigrants, the way they treat immigrants, or the way they shipping off random people out of this country with no due process. The way they're taking away school lunches from poor people. The way they taking away Medicaid and Medicare. These are not Christian policies. These are policies of people who just hate people and people that want to see people suffer. So you can't stand on that side. You cannot stand on that side and expect me to forgive this man and just act like I don't know who I don't know who he is when I know who he is. You understand what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
but here's the thing. That don't mean that don't mean I can't speak objectively and speak about his accolades. I am a content creator. You know what I'm saying? I am a content creator, and when it comes to pro wrestling, I'm gonna speak objectively. But here, on this podcast, right here, I can
Say
speak
what
my
the fuck you
opinion.
want to say.
I can speak I'm gonna speak my opinion. And he was a
Man,
piece of shit.
I don't give a fuck about him. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't give a fuck about him. The way he lived his life. It was about time. It was about time.
He was knocking on the door.
It was about time. It's time for him to peace out.
And he need to go.
Okay?
He need to grab his buddy.
Yeah, oh man.
Now, when I earlier said y'all can read between the lines, when I say I don't give a fuck, read between the lines, I'm gonna be a little bit more clear now. Hogan need to get on the phone and be like, "Hey, Trump, you want to go for a bill later?"
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, let's go have some beers, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Let's go
Inhale.
have some beers. Didn't you die yesterday? Yeah, but you know,
Inhale.
I saw your name on the list.
Right? Oh.
All right, bro. That's it, bro. All right, bro.
Either list, I'm okay with it. With his name on either list, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. All right, bro. That's enough, man. I'm tired. But
yeah,
thanks for popping in here with me, man. It's been a minute, man. You know, I took a break from the podcast for a minute, and now I'm back. I'm doing shows every week. I'm doing two shows a week, bro. That's crazy, right there.
2 shows a week.
What I'm doing a wrestling podcast. I'm doing a wrestling podcast, Main Event Marks, and I'm doing this. And I've been
I'm gonna have to come up with some ideas so we can.
Bro, I
really
want to do the
fucking
fucking TikTok thing, bro. We need to get on the TikTok. Let's find a day. Let's find a day where we can hop on TikTok for a few hours at night.
Yep.
And
I'm down with it. I'm 100% behind it,
bro.
Yep, I'm down with it. And I'm thinking about going on live on TikTok. You know, just talking shit, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But this your ass need to, you know, probably, you know, probably get the scoop on like the wrestling shit and just constantly come out with wrestling like breaking news wrestling shit.
Bro, it's crazy because I've been creating so much content and it's not enough hours in a day for me to post it all, bro. I probably have like I probably have over 100 clips that I can't put out because it's like you don't want to just be putting out videos all day. So
Right.
I gotta pick and choose what I think is the best one for the right time. And I just got so much shit. I think I may hit Cody up tomorrow and be like, it's been a slow wrestling week. Let's take a break from the wrestling podcast for a week. Because I gotta edit this. What me and you doing now, and then I probably gotta
Uh-huh.
record some other
You should
stuff or maybe do something with my
you should
brother.
you should just I'm telling you, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you that because I know people I've listening to TikTok and Instagram, and there's people that literally gets up in the morning, write content, and then do their
That's what
shit.
I'm doing, bro. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yep,
But
that's
anyway,
what you
bro.
need to.
Oh, go
That's
ahead.
what you need to do. Wait. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no,
Go
no.
ahead.
I'm about to go to sleep,
Let's sign out. Let's sign out.
bro. I'm about to go to sleep. But thanks for hopping in, bro. I really
All right,
appreciate it.
anytime, bro. Anytime.
All right, man. We get it. All right. Peace. That was me and my boy Sahai, pretty much breaking down this whole Epstein list and talking about some other things as well. I'm gonna go right into just a conversation me and my brother had about Angel Reese. It's weird how we came up with this. We were just talking, about some things that we could talk about, and he came up with this idea, and I thought it was a pretty good idea because this is something I wanted to talk about. This is like a conversation that about Angel Reese that needs to happen. More light needs to be shed on this because this girl is getting hated on for literally just being black. It's crazy. But let's get into it. And this is me and my brother. Peace. Yo, what is up? It is your boy Ice Cold. I am back here with my brother. Got my brother on here with me. We gonna talk about something that has been kind of on the forefront, but not so much on the forefront. On the forefront, but not so much. You know what I'm saying? It's like you hear it when you ain't looking when you ain't looking for it. But that's this whole Angel Reese, the hating of Angel Reese. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I'm in a lot of sports groups on Facebook, and it's just like a constant bashing of this woman. Then it kind of got more in the forefront when Shaq had I'm sorry, not Shaq. What's his name? RG3. RG3 was talking bullshit or whatever he did. He reposted something and then tried to backtrack it, whatever. And then Shaq said he'll punch him in the face, which I thought was fucking funny. But last thing you want is somebody big as Shaq, big meaty ass hand punching you in the face. But have you been hearing this?
Man, it's nonstop. It is nonstop. It's been nonstop. It's been nonstop for like 2 or 3 years now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because what it does is it just there's something about the situation that's polarizing, and it's just tries to draw people apart, and it points to a lot of the underlying things that we see in our community and in our in our nation. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that everybody knows what it is, but it's like you don't want to call it for what it
No,
is,
I'm
but
gonna call it for what it is.
everybody
I'm gonna,
knows what it is.
I'm gonna call it for what it is. Motherfuckers hate black women, and it's not just white
Absolutely.
people. It's not just white people that's hating black women. It's not just white men hating black women. I'm seeing it more. It's more prevalent with black men hating black women. They
Mhm.
hate this woman for no really good reason. Because when you talk to them about it, or when you see the discussions and you see the back and forth, she's not good as Caitlin Clark. I didn't know Caitlin Clark was the barometer of if you're good in a WNBA or not. Like I don't that does there's plenty of women in the WNBA that aren't good at that definitely aren't good as Caitlin Clark. So why I don't see the correlation with the hate. I wish I had some because me personally, I don't watch that much WNBA. In fact, I don't watch it at all. I really find it. I'm
Well,
still one of
nobody
the
does.
yeah. Well, no, but here's the thing: a lot of people have gravitated to it because of Angel Reese, because of Caitlin Clark, and a few other new people that are new women that are in the WNBA. And I'm still not there yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still not there yet. but I've seen enough to know Angel Reese is very talented at what she
Yeah.
does. I mean,
I'm,
if you expecting her to be something she's not, like a shooter or like a, she misses a lot of shots, especially in the post. I mean, but
but that's all
I,
WNBA women. They all
exactly,
they all miss a lot of
exactly,
shots. They all miss layups.
which is why it's hard for me to watch. Being that close to the rim and missing all them shots, it's hard for me to watch. Not saying everybody does that, but a lot of women in the WNBA, they
They
do it.
do.
And that's just that style of basketball where it's more scrappy down low. Um,
Yeah.
and there are some things I like that I'm seeing. It's a little bit more chippy. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more, they a little bit more tough. But at the same time,
It's always been that way though. Those
I haven't
women
noticed
will
it then.
mess you
I haven't.
because I'm a casual fan. I'm not deep in the trenches, but I do watch the WNBA. They've always had something to prove as far as their toughness, their physicality. They have goons in the WNBA. It's straight goonage. You
It's
know what I'm
going for
saying?
that.
It's goon. Those women will put hands on you. That's how they are, man. They got
So,
something to prove.
but that's what I'm starting to see now, and I'm starting to
It's
see.
been there. It's been there the whole time. They will
Okay,
knock you down, and it's like that in college basketball too. They will knock you down. It's so many. If you ever watch like March Madness for women's basketball, it's like a flagrant foul like every game. It's
damn.
not even a flagrant foul like every game in men's sports. You might go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games without anybody committing a flagrant foul on your team. But in the women's leagues, and then and in college and collegiate and pros, man, they will put their hands on you.
They'll
They
rough
will
you up,
knock you
huh?
down. Yeah, they will
They'll
knock you
rough you
down,
up.
Draymond style. But the thing that I dislike is that there's so many people that are unfamiliar with the WNBA, and they say that Caitlin Clark's the best. These, you know, um, good old girls and good old guys and gals who say she's the best. Caitlin Clark isn't even a top 20 player in the
Wow,
WNBA. She's not
wow.
even a top 20
And I
player.
can't argue with you because I don't know. I don't know because I don't.
Um,
I don't. I know Caitlin Clark is a really good player. She's a really good shooter, and she can move with
not
the
this
ball.
season.
I've seen it.
Not this season. She
Okay.
is having one of the most horrible seasons on record for anybody.
Wow.
Her and Angel Reese are shooting the same 3-point percentage.
Wow. Wow.
I
Okay.
believe I saw a stat that says she's only hit 2 3-pointers in a road game this season. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
So this is crazy to me because like I'm still seeing the whole comparison and I'm still seeing the whole, the bashing of Angel Reese in Facebook groups. And
And
again, I kind of want to bring it back because I don't understand it. And only thing that makes sense, and I don't think it's a hard jump to just say you just might not like the fact that this woman is popular. You probably somewhere don't think she deserves it, and she's black. Like what what else
well,
is there to say?
the thing is for the WNBA to be great and for all these things to have happened. It was like during the senior year, the last year, and in college, and some media person said that uh, Caitlin Clark represents good and Angel Reese represents evil. Just like that, just a statement, just as bold
Wow,
as you make
wow,
it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been horrible. It's one of those things that it's so seeped in racism. Because to be honest, man, Angel Reese is not an ugly girl. I
not by
can't
any
say
stretch
this.
of
I
imagination.
can't say the same thing for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is like Jerry Seinfeld, the female version. If
She
you
looks
ever
like
seen,
she looks like a
if you ever,
female meal. She looks like a
if you
female Millhouse on The Simpsons
no,
without
if you've
glasses.
ever seen, if you've ever seen Twilight, you know the leader of the evil group of vampires.
I've never seen Twilight, so
She looks exactly like. I wish I could pull him up, but she looks exactly like the leader of the evil group of vampires in Twilight. She's not an attractive girl. You know what I'm saying? I remember when
But here's my thing. I don't think that should be anywhere close to the measuring stick on if you're a good player or not. And I know people have made it that way. You're only saying it because people have made it that way. I'm seeing people. I'm in these groups. I'm seeing like, and these are legitimate groups. These are legitimate sport groups in Facebook. But when it comes to Angel Reese, people lose their mind. And then for some reason, Caitlin Clark always gets thrown in this conversation as if she's the measuring stick to to if we should be celebrating Angel Reese or not. Like it's so weird to me that that's what this has come to. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Matt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel I got more reason to hate on Caitlin Clark than I do on Angel Reese. And the reason why is because there is a huge jump in popularity this year when it comes to the WNBA, this year and last year. And they're saying it's because of Angel Reese. So what is it about this woman who you even said it a few minutes ago, her numbers aren't that great this season.
she's
So
a
why are
turnover
they
machine. She's not playing well. She's actually saying that she's injured right now, and her fans want her to shut it down for the season because they know she hasn't played great. And it's not due to injuries. Your injuries don't cause you to just suck the way she sucks. She doesn't play defense. She's missing a ton of shots. She's a turnover machine. They said last year that all of her and it's just like this. They can make excuses for all the turnovers that she was making. She was averaging. There was some games she had like 8, 9, 10 turnovers. Oh, her teammates can't catch the ball, and that wasn't true. She wasn't putting balls in. You know, women are awkward. They can't reach up high or go down low and catch balls. You know what I'm saying? They can't. Women are awkward like that. You know what I'm saying?
what?
You try to throw a pass into a big around their shoes. That's even in the NBA. Think about
Mm-hmm.
if somebody threw a pass in to Bill Cartwright in the post at his shoes. He's not going to catch it. Luke Longley's not going to catch it. Most big men don't have good hands. Every now and then you will find a big man with good hands, like Eddie Curry had hands. He could catch a ball. You know what I'm saying? Some people can catch a ball. You can't throw passes to big people and it's not in the spot that's within their radius to catch. You know what I'm saying? They're not going up high. You know what I'm saying? And they're not going down low. But their team is actually winning, and it's winning without her. They went out
Is
and
winning
they
despite her.
improved and they improved that team. The team wasn't bad last year. They had like I think they had like two of the first round picks. I think they got her in like a was it like Boston or something like that was on the same team at the same time. So they were growing, but the team is winning despite her not being there. I think they play more cohesive because it's almost disheartening when you see somebody chuck up a 35-foot 3-pointer and it has no chance to go in. She might make one of those out of 6 or 7 that she takes, and
Mm.
that hurts your team. You know what I'm saying? Because you did it. You didn't take any time off the clock. You're giving opponents extra opportunities to score. But I think one of the greatest things that Angel Reese said is that her popularity has been made off of me because for there to be a Superman, there has to be a super villain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you were made off of them villainizing me. You were made off of them saying that I'm evil and you're good. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of people who don't watch basketball who will quickly, you know, uh, say how good she is and how bad Angel Reese is. Oh, all her rebounds come off her own misses, and that's not true. You know what I'm saying? And even if they did, why are you not stopping her from getting her own rebounds? That's the
Exactly.
crazy point.
Exactly.
That's the
That
crazy
see,
point.
that's some hating shit right there. Because yeah, I got these rebounds, but you didn't have to let me get my own rebound.
Oh, she's so tall. Angel Reese there's like 3 people taller than Angel Reese on every basketball team. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's not that the fact she's tall. She doesn't jump high, but she jumps quick, like Dennis Rodman. You couldn't
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Rodman could jump quick. He could jump and then jump again. You know what I'm saying? He was like that. He had a freakish response time for like jumping, and that's what she's found a niche that she'll out quick you to the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things, and she has a lot of flaws in her game. But I've even seen a lot of people who hated her be like, "Hey, man." I'm a avid Angel Reese hater, but this stretch that she pulled in the last 10 games, you know what I'm saying? They like, man, I'm starting to think she's getting better, and she's got room for improvement. And that's the difference between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark came in and felt like her game didn't have to improve because she was the best thing since sliced bread. Angel Reese is getting better every game. She's out right now for injuries, but she's getting better every game. And they
Mm.
can't see that because they're so stuck on their golden girl, you know. But like I said, man, all this stuff is dealing with just, man, to be honest, with racism and, like you said, the hatred of the black
I,
woman and all that. All that is
I've
exactly
seen
what it
I've
is.
seen I've seen an example of this so many times. I've seen it when you had Sha'Carri Richardson. For some reason, she
Hmm.
just started winning, and people just start hating, and I didn't understand it. I think it's the thing where, like, anytime black women can celebrate another a black woman, you get a lot of black men that somehow feel uncomfortable. Or the same thing happened with Kamala Harris, and the same thing happened with,
Hmm.
it just happens, and it's just something I've been noticing over the last few years, that there's just a lot of division when it comes to us celebrating our own. And that's crazy. I don't see, like, some of the things I've seen with, like, in these groups are just, it's downright disgusting when you just like, why are you hating this hard on this young black woman? Like, you should be happy. Like, I don't get it. Like, what has this woman done? Well, she's on everything. Why is she getting all this? He's not that good. Why is she getting all this? Well, somebody saw value in her. That's why.
Mm. And
Somebody saw value in her. You think these people just gonna give her all this marketing, all this money, and for no reason? She
I'm
has a
trying to,
market. She has a brand. Like, what do
and
you want? Like,
I try to keep it PG too, as well, as far as how I feel about the situation. We've seen a long time. We've seen for a long time. The WNBA ain't new. There's been a lot of butchers in the WNBA. You actually have somebody that's actually trying to doll themselves up, make themselves to appear attractive, and that's a problem that you have. You know what I'm saying? They mad at her for having her hair done. They mad at her for having eyelashes. They're mad at her for wearing makeup. You know what I'm saying? And it's been
some
some rough
rough,
times.
some rough. What? Hey, what? Hey,
It's been some BDs. It's been some BDs in the the boy with
hey,
the I'm
who
gonna
was
call it
that?
a cow knife.
Hey,
You
who was
it's been some
who was
boys.
that back in the day? I don't know, if I can't remember if it was the WNBA or the or the college basketball, but one of these white radio hosts or something. He called him.
Oh, that was Imus called them
Don
nappy headed
Imus.
hoes.
That
Called them nappy headed hoes
that's
and
and
lost his
here's the thing.
job.
I expect that type of stuff from racists. I expect that type of stuff from white men. From racist, not white men, but from racist white men. I expect that type of jargon. I expect that type of stuff. It's more disheartening when you see it come from black people, black
Hmm.
men. And when you question them on it, they don't have a real reason to defend it other than the fact, they come up with this just pseudo excuse. Well, she's not as good as Caitlin Clark. Why is that the standard? Why is Caitlin Clark the standard?
Hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
But
I lost my feed, but I'm still here. And
no,
just
we
this,
we we good, man. We was about to shut it down anyway, bro.
yeah, but it's so many crazy points to it that just don't make any kind of sense. You know what I'm saying? Like they argue Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese about everything. Well, Caitlin Clark's shoes have already sold out. He's got Kobe branded shoes. Kobe shoes are going to sell out no matter who's has the
I'm
shoes.
s- I'm
Kobe's going
s-
to sell out.
I'm so glad you brought those.
Angel Reeboks are fire, bro.
I you
They,
know what?
they make me want to go get a
I'm
pair.
glad you
I'm
brought
not
this up.
lying to you.
I'm glad you brought this up because when those shoes came out and people just rushed to get on these Facebook groups and talk shit about the shoe, and when I finally saw the shoe, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Nothing's wrong with this shoe. This shoe is actually pretty decent. This is
Fire.
not like nothing. Like literally nothing is wrong with this shoe. The shoe, a man could wear this shoe. A woman or a man can wear this shoe. Like just hating for no you grasping at straws to this point because you're running out of shit to hate on this woman about. But that's all I got, man. I just wanted to kind of put that in the air.
Oh,
And
they'll
like,
be in Walmart next week.
yeah, just
Yeah,
straight up hating, just straight up hating.
the
But
hate is
yeah,
strong with these ones.
the hate is strong with these.
Let it flow through you. It is the way to the dark side. No, but it's such a polarizing topic, and we all know why, man. It's for the hate of people that look like us, and this is a lot of black men hate. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
I don't care. I don't get all that wrapped up into what's natural and what ain't natural, and I don't like this and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? That's your own personal way you feel. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
got to broadcast that or try to impose how you feel about certain things on certain people because people
Exactly.
is fickle and they things have changed.
Fickle.
That same here with the
Fickle.
face, that same hair that you don't like with Angel Reese and eyelashes, with a different face, you'd love it. With a different skin
Mm-hmm.
tone, you'd love it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Exactly.
don't like all that. No, you a liar. You know what I'm saying? All men are liars. You know what I'm saying? But it's
I ain't gonna go there.
seriously though, man. That's what the Bible
Everybody's a
say.
liar.
Man, that's what the
Everybody's a
Bible say. You know what I'm saying? All men are liars. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's just one of them things we just gonna have to endure because it's not going nowhere. As long as hate abounds, we gonna be dealing with white
Exactly.
against black because that girl is not as good as everybody claims her to be. She can be,
You,
but
you mean you mean Caitlin Clark is not as
yeah,
good as
yeah, she
yeah.
can be. But did you see the other day where she took the finger and told a referee to come here like he was a
Yes,
3-year-old?
yes.
That was
Oh,
crazy to me. I
that's
was at
so
least going to
crazy.
hear about this.
The very first thing I thought about is, oh, the privilege on this one. Who the fuck
Yeah.
does she think she is? But anyway, man, I'm about to get out of here, bro. I'm
All
about to
right,
get out of
Chief.
here. Thanks for hopping on, man. You got to get back on here, man. We got to work you back into the show and uh, possibly come on next week and chop it up with us. But for right now, I'm out. Thanks for hopping on. And this is probably going to be an ongoing subject, so we'll probably touch back on this later. But all
All
right,
right,
man.
Chief.
All right, peace. Yo, all right. That was me and my brother. I really hope you guys really enjoyed this show. It was kind of pieced together. I wanted to get more in here, but just by me not feeling well, I just couldn't do it. Hopefully, I start to feel better. I'm about to go out of town, take the kids to do some fishing and some shopping and stuff like that. So hopefully, by the time I'm back, I feel better. I feel refreshed. We can get into some really good shit. So, thank everybody for being a part of this. Please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications tab. Please. I'm trying to get better at this. I'm trying to get better at just promoting this. So, like, share, subscribe, hit that notifications bell. I'm out. Peace.